All right. This is going to be a brief overview of my rifle right here. We will talk a little bit about how it started out. Then we'll move out to the muzzle brake here. We'll also discuss the bipod, the chassis system, the scope in a little bit of detail. We'll also talk about the buttstock here and the monopod. So let's get started. Let's jump right into it. So this rifle here started out as a stock Tikka T3 varmint, chamber in 300 Win Mag. Comes with a heavy barrel, and you get the beaver tail for in here, and it does has a little bit of a cheek riser here. This was primarily a bear hunting rifle, and after a season or two I wanted to do some tactical shooting with it, and got discouraged just because, being a 300 Winchester Magnum is not very comfortable to shoot for long periods of time. So I didn't want to sell it. I didn't want to get rid of it. I didn't want to give it away. So I decided to work with what I have. So I went ahead and I got this muzzle brake here after extensive researching and doing a lot of homework, talking to a lot of people. I went with this guy here. This is a PWS, primary weapon system, and this is their PRS series muzzle brake. It is extremely efficient. I'm extremely happy with it. The recoil on this guy has been brought down to something along the lines of a 243. Now that has a lot to do with the overall weight of the gun, which is 15 pounds as it stands altogether. But nevertheless, it's very, very good. As we all know, with the muzzle brake comes the loudness, right? So, I don't mind that. I wear earplugs and ear muffs, electronic ones, so I'm very well protected. So like I said, this is their stainless heavy barrel. It is what I wanted from the get-go, and this is mainly why I chose this rifle. I already had it, and it was a thick barrel, which is good for tactical purposes, right? So moving down here, I have a Atlas bipod, and this is their latest version of this bipod actually. There are tons of videos out there that will probably do a better job than me at reviewing this bipod in general, so I won't say much about it, but one thing I will say is that I used to be a Harris bipod user, and that while Harris is very, very good, can't take that away from them. I wanted something that I could use with my other platforms. Essentially, something that mounts on a rail system here. And Atlas was out there, but the price point is, out here where I live, it's very expensive. So it's kind of a hard decision, but I decided to go with it. Pay once, cry once, and I'm very happy. Extremely happy with it. It's more versatile than the Harris, in my opinion. Since I got this one, I only use one bipod, and that's it. I got rid of all my other Harris bipods. Alright, so up here, I have a Vortex Razor HD Gen 2. And it's the 4.5 by 27 by 56. Now this scope is a beast. I think this guy weighs something like three pounds, something along those lines. But again, it's it just went right in with what I wanted. I didn't mind the weight because I wanted to reduce the recoil, and that why did I choose Vortex? Well, I narrowed my choices down to 3 scopes. One was a Stainer. I think it's the TXI or TX5i or something along those lines, and a Knife Force Attacker. I wanted first focal plane, and in my area, I couldn't get the Knife Force Attacker in first focal plane. I'll have to wait a long time to order it in. And so it was either this one here or the Steiner. And I did a lot of work finding out different things about the Steiner, and for multiple reasons, after talking to a lot of people that have the Steiners and their history with them, their issues with tracking and the so-known ghost clicks. So I decided I didn't want to get a Steiner because I didn't want to buy a scope that I just have to send back to the factory to get fixed and wait a long time for me to get it. So Vortex has a good reputation. This scope here, where I bought it, they actually track tested right in front of you. So which is a good deal. So I did pay the little fee for that, but they did it. And that it's perfect, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And you also get the warranty, no questions of warranty. Hopefully I won't have to use it, but it's there if you ever have to. So moving back here, we have the grip, and this grip here I think is a Magpul grip. I'm not too sure, can't remember where I bought it. But it's just your standard grip. One thing with the grip though is that you cannot use grips that have a beaver tail. So you can't use your standard air grips, or else you're gonna have to trim it down with a X-Acto knife like I did over here. Can hardly tell, but I just got the tail there. It fits pretty good. It was either that or get one that fits perfectly fine. In black, and I didn't want black. I wanted the same profile that I have here. All right, so moving down back here is the buttstock. This buttstock here is made by MDT. The same goes for the chassis. And by the way, like I said, when you order the chassis, you only get the core of the chassis. You don't get the grip and the buttstock. So this grip here is pretty cheap, runs for about 20-25 bucks. And it's pretty good, it does the job. Very comfortable. The chassis is made of aluminum, and the grip here, it's composite, so that's a good deal. You don't want metal there, because if you shoot in cold conditions, your hands may get pretty cold pretty soon. Now the chassis here only takes fixed buttstocks, so you cannot use your standard AR buttstocks here unless you have some kind of an adapter that goes right here, so that you can put in your buffer tube and all your stuff in here. Now this buttstock here is called a skeleton buttstock. It's made again by MDT. And it's made of aluminum. It's fully adjustable left and right, up and down. Sorry, it's up and down and back and forth here. I guess if you wanted to be able to turn the stock here, you could buy an adapter that goes here and be able to do that. Don't know how feasible that's going to be. But I didn't want to do that because that just adds another weak linking here. But anyways, there are things that I like about the buttstock and I don't like, and we're going to talk about that right now. So what do I like? I like the fact that it matches the profile of the rifle itself. It's fully adjustable up and down, like I said, and back and forth here. It's very comfortable. Back here, the this material here, it's the recoil pad is actually very good. No complaints there. This piece here, you can adjust it up and down as well, right? So, and you could also tilt it. If you wanted to tilt it, there's an adapter that you could buy separate. You could tilt this thing here to perfectly fit you. You could also lock down your height here and how far this guy here. There's some bolts over here that you can lock up so that it's fixed and you don't have to adjust it all the time. Now, my only complaint, and it's very annoying with this system here, is that if you wanted to remove the bolt, right, as you can see, you will not be able to remove it because the part that goes up and down here, it's on the way. So as you can see, it goes and touches against it and doesn't have enough space for the bolt to come off. So what you got to do, you have to go mess around with the thumb wheel here and remove this guy. And once you're able to remove it, then you can go ahead and remove the bolt. So it is kind of annoying because in my case, I have it so that my bolt is separate. It's always out. My magazine is always out. And so I always have to remove this thing here in order to be able to remove the bolt. Anyways, so that's my little complaint there. The next thing here that I'll talk about, it's the magazine. The magazine is extremely tight fit and it doesn't always goes in nicely. I always have to fight it. There we go. So now it's in, but watch this. It won't allow the bolt to cycle. So I have to pull it down a little bit and that's it. So not a problem for me. I reload and that I single feed anyways. So my rounds are bigger than the magazine. My load for this gun, I found a load that is extremely accurate at 460 yards. My groups are about 2.5 inches spread, in good condition, good weather. So that is pretty much it. I will definitely go in greater detail about some of the components alone, and maybe I'll do a review on the Vortex here. It's extremely good optics, and maybe about some of the other components. These are the cleats here for the Atlas bipod here. You can use different feet, and that's going to come in the next video. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, just leave it down below and I'll do my best to see if I could answer them. I always welcome good criticism. So yeah, thanks for watching.